I'm gonna make blatantly clear. I thought, and I think it is, and I've already asked. I think it's where all it takes is specific message deletion when you're texting back and forth between each other to like just skew all the information, and y'all have no idea. Just delete all the relevant information, then y'all have never communicated. You know, but that made this clear. If you never had the experience of thinking, if like the person actually said, "Hey, I'm your other half," and it's like, oh, well, I hope so because you have way too much access to me if you don't. Like, you best be my other half. You know, not like, but at the time, like, you're hopeful because you have way too much access to me. You know when I need to shit. You know, you have access to my vision. You have you know, and only access I had to her was like the first time we went on not a date, but out. It's like I did finish her sentences as well, lightning fast, but that's the only access I had to her, period. There's no evidence I had access to her. So, you know, once you propose with that, once you have that presented to you that, that like, you know, there is no picking, choosing, there's no value, and there's no way, there's no scales, and like, you know, this, that, you know, there's none of that human nonsense. In other words, but no human dynamic to it whatsoever. Just, this is you. There it is. A house divided against itself cannot stand. You have no choice. And that would explain the access. If any creature has that much access to you, you have to assume that's you. Your female counterpart. So, and so you're willing to put up with almost anything, like, because you have to. You're willing to put up with almost anything, especially when you think, well, then she hints at you that we're taking down a predator, a vampire, or you know, a predator, a potential vampire, a potential pimp, just you know, just a gaslighting, can't tell truth for shit motherfucker. You know, when she's like hinting, when there's seamless, no problems most of the time. When he's away and soon he walks in, she switches. I'm thinking she's hiding, that she's undercover, not that. Oh no, she's up his ass the whole time. So when you go in, I guess we don't know. See, I guess so many of y'all haven't had this experience. So once you like, how? I don't have to think or decide or choose. You choose yourself. That's what loving yourself means. Like, literally loving your counterpart. You know, actually living. That's what loving yourself really means. And that was her emphasis. Loving yourself. No, loving yourself means loving yourself. That means your male and female aspect. I mean, I don't understand. How come we keep abandoning twin soul? And it's not like twin flame. I tried to present to a person that's like, repeat it back to me, twin flame. No, I just said twin soul. Why'd you repeat back to me twin flame? Twin soul makes it much more clear. Literally your other half. And now is the internet trying to tell me that I'm, not to trust myself again? I know myself. I spotted her out of the corner of my eye in a video and knew not to look any further because there was pain. There was much pain coming. And it's like, and now I'm being hit and cued at, like, to ignore myself. I mean, there's one thing, the comparison is just mind-boggling. There's just like, I'm sorry to the other person, but there is no comparison. I mean, this person, myself, literally saved me, opened up all my perceptions, took me to my awake. It took me back to when I was to my consciousness of, when I was young, of purity, more pure and innocent and hopeful, not worn out and depleted from waiting all this goddamn time on earth. So I get you understand. If someone is me, stand up and say it. I'm not weighing or evaluating this and that and looks and height and all that goddamn human nonsense. I know it's clear with myself, but if I somehow have duped myself and unintentionally duping her, and I haven't recognized myself, and there's myself is actually somewhere else, please come claim me. I don't know. I've been duped by practically a demon. And that's the thing. Like, I was so willing, I was so not convinced, anybody convince herself, just, there's that, with that much access, fuck these psychic terms and so that you are not allowed access to someone if you're not them. Where do we get this shit that you're allowed access to someone's system if you're not them? That's nefarious as shit. Who would want to know someone else's goddamn thoughts or anything else about them? So, from that standpoint alone, I had to assume this is me. The behavior got so bad, I had to report this as a potential demonic triad or whatever. Like, man, God, we're shit. Someone needs to look at us. We're shit over. They claim I'm part of their triad. Well, please evaluate us. We're shit. And at the bare minimum, our rights have been, we have extinguished our rights within the realm physically, at bare minimum. So just make that clear. But like, don't you best know. So I'm just making that clear. I'm not picking, choosing. That's the whole problem. That's the fucking, that's the lie society's told you. It's like you picking and choosing, evaluating a mate and a partner. No, that's fucking human relationship nonsense we've been taught. You can only choose yourself. There's no other option but yourself. Your counterpart. And she hasn't made it official, but I think she's chosen me. And then as soon as she chooses me, there's something there waiting to kill me. As soon as I have reason to live, and all these, like, true reason to live in 54 years, there's something right there. I can feel it wanting to kill me. And I'm supposed to ignore that as well.